As inflation remains stubbornly above the Reserve Bank's target band, a small business in the south of Johannesburg is feeling the pressure. Simone Exclusive is a black-owned clothing store that imports clothing for the high-end market. Sandile Ngobeni and Spamandla Dlamini started this business from scratch.
We were importing clothes and selling in the streets. We were selling in clubs, in pubs at night until we opened our first store. When we opened it, we wanted to change the shopping experience in the country. The shop is open 3 days a week. It's open from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
They employ 13 permanent staff across their 4 outlets, but inflation, the weak rand and last week's 25 basis point interest rate hike are seeing less feet entering their stores.
Firstly, the inflation figures, they have a direct impact on the rand. That's my understanding. So as a result, as our rand weakens, it's good for the people who are manufacturing locally and exporting. But for us who are importers, it's killing us big time. I will tell you now, when we started our business, it used to be 8 Rand 50 for a rand versus $1. Today we're looking at about 10 Rand 50 plus. And as a result, it's got a direct impact on clothing, transportation. The flights are more expensive, cargo. Everything has become more expensive now than it was when we started our business.
The MPC raised rates by 25 basis points last week in an effort to strike a balance between rising inflation and a weakening economy. Economists say next month will also likely signal the peak of the inflation cycle.
So it's still possible to see the inflation rate peak above the 6.6% that we've got now. But I think we're close to a peak, provided the rand doesn't weaken much further. The other big risk to inflation at this stage, because it's a cost push factor, is if oil prices go up because of tensions that are brewing in the Middle East.
Next month's inflation figures will include annual increases for water and electricity, as well as petrol price increases of over 2%. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Let's move to market.